Well, you may think your child's up to date on his or her vaccinations, but guess again. Good evening, I'm Renata Steele.
And I'm John Kessler. Thank you for choosing WENY News at 6. The New York State Department of Health has upped the dosage requirement now for common vaccines.
Effective last month, children in kindergarten and 6th grade have to get caught up on their shots before the school year begins. WENY's Aisha McKenzie explains.
Renata and John, this is the first time in a decade the state health department changed vaccination requirements. Health officials say it's important to get vaccinated to avoid the growing risk of catching an illness.
Chickenpox, polio, DTaP all required vaccinations, but the required doses have risen. And for those wondering why the change happened,
so that we could be in line with the national standards put forth by the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, is basically just to make sure that more children are protected, because there are still vaccine preventable diseases that are in the United States and in the world.
All kids entering kindergarten and 6th grade are required to get 4 to 5 doses of the diphtheria, tetanus, and pertussis vaccine, also known as whooping cough, 2 doses of the chickenpox vaccine, and 3 to 5 doses of the polio vaccine. Health officials say it's important to get immunity early in life before exposure.
This year they chose kindergarten and 6th. Next year the requirements will be for kindergarten and 1st and 6th and 7th. And so until 2020, 2021, by then every grade will have the same requirements.
Before the 2014-2015 school year, all are required to be immunized or on schedule to be. But New York State does recognize religious exemption. And we took to Facebook to ask parents their thoughts on the topic. Caitlin says not all of us who choose not to vaccinate do so due to ridiculous fears. Have you ever experienced a child having an extremely bad reaction to a vaccine? And Rich LeVere says the jokers are the people that don't immunize and put the rest of the population at risk.
If your kid does not get vaccinated, they will not be allowed to go to school, but there is a 14-day grace period when the school year starts to get immunized. For more information, talk to your health care provider. Aisha McKenzie, WENY News.